So what skill are we talking about today? Well, receiving a pass using the inside of your foot. As a soccer player, it's important to have the fundamentals down. Sure, there's many ways you can receive a pass, but in general, about 90% of the time, we want to be receiving a pass using the inside of our foot as follows. So first rule is we want to plant next to the ball with our hips pointed at the teammate from which we're receiving the pass. Second thing, and this is similar to that passing video, is we want our toe up, our heel down, ankle locked. Okay, third rule is we want our knees slightly bent and our foot slightly off the ground. This will make it so that when we're receiving the ball, it's not bouncing up in the air. We can settle it underneath us or take a good attacking touch. And the fourth rule is, depending on what you want to do, if you want to take a settling touch where it settles underneath you, take a touch further up your foot towards the inside. And if you want to take an attacking touch, as that ball's coming in, take your attacking touch using the harder portion of your foot further back towards your heel. Now, because this form is so similar to the passing video that we did previously, we're actually going to go over the 5 tips that will make it 10 times easier for you to be able to receive a ball and attack in the future. 1, we want to make sure that we demand the ball, do not ask for it. We yell for the ball, do not call it. Demanding the ball and yelling for the ball makes it so that we're telling the other person that's going to be passing to us that we're extremely confident that we're going to be able to do something. If I go and I'm just asking for the pass ball, no one's going to want to pass it to me because they realize I lack the confidence. Versus yelling for it, ball, they're going to make sure that they want to get that ball to me if they can. And the second really important thing that does is it makes sure that they know you're open. Don't ask for the ball if you're not open, but if you are open, make sure to ask for the ball, and it increases the chance that you get the ball because now they know you're open. Oftentimes, the person dribbling the ball is quite a distance away from you. So if you're not demanding the ball, they're not even going to know that you're available. In soccer, most passes, most good passes, don't even get played because they just didn't realize that you were open. When they're dribbling with their head down. They're not looking up. They're not looking for someone to pass to. They're looking to take it initially. But if you're yelling, you're demanding that ball, they're much more likely to get it to you so that now you can either pass it off again and get an assist or take it yourself and try to score. The second tip is that in a game, in most situations, you want to be checking to your pass. You want to be able to make sure that the defender doesn't come in and intercept that pass from you, and to ensure that you're really getting that first touch so you can either lay it off or you can possess it and then start dribbling with that ball and ultimately shoot. So make sure in soccer that I'm talking 90-95% of the time, you want to check back to the ball so that no one can cut you off. Now, sure, there is times when you're making a through run and someone's supposed to play it in front of you so that you can run onto it. In those cases, don't check back to the ball. You want to check forward to the ball because it's going to be played in front of you. So make sure that you're communicating with them, yelling, pointing, hand motioning where you want that ball to make it much easier for them to get it to where you want it. One of the more frustrating things for teammates as well as a coach is that player that's just waiting for the pass and some defender comes in and intercepts that ball. So make sure that when you're going to receive, anytime that there's a potential that you do receive that pass, you want to be active on your toes, ready to take those explosive steps to be able to get possession of that ball to really help your team improve your goal of winning the game. Alright, so that third tip is that we want to have our head on a swivel. We want to make sure that if we're a midfielder receiving a ball from a defender, or we're an attacking player receiving it from a midfielder or a defender, we want to be able to see what's behind us with a quick over-the-shoulder look, and that ensures that we can make a plan as we go to check back to that ball. That quick look allows us to start planning and formulating what exactly we want to do with that ball next, which is going to give us so much confidence and so much time to be able to help our team and our goal of winning a game. And now, a quick tip. If you want to set yourself apart, college players do this, especially more than high school players, and professional players nearly always do this. So if you're really trying to take your game to that next level, make sure you have your head on a swivel when you're receiving with your back facing the net you need to score in. Also, having that head on a swivel is something that scouts and coaches really notice, especially at tryouts, when they're trying to decide on who will be able to join their team and who's going to get cut. So do yourself a favor and give yourself more time so that you know exactly where everyone is, so that you can already start to make a plan, and it'll look like you're 1, 2, 3 seconds faster than everyone else, because as soon as that ball's coming in, you're able to dish it out, you're able to take that attacking first touch in the direction that you need to go, and you're really able to stump and beat those defenders. So the fourth tip, and roughly 95% of your first touches in a game should be attacking touches. An attacking touch pushes the ball into space with your first touch. An attacking touch touch is the alternative to taking a touch where the ball stops at your feet. An attacking touch may go towards your opponent's net, towards your own net, or in any direction away from where a defender can reach the ball. In a game, you should mostly be taking attacking touches because it allows you, with your first touch, to already have the ball going in the direction that you want to take it. More often than not, the first attacking touch is into space on the field to give yourself more time to think, to pass, to dribble, to shoot, to do whatever you need to do with the ball. Next, by taking the first step with your attacking touch, you will have a more accurate first touch. Looking at the picture, use part B, the bat, to take an attacking touch with the hardest portion of your foot. Your attacking touch is not meant to push the ball really far away from you. It is intended for you to take your first step in the direction that you want to go. An attacking touch was something I did not realize for the longest time that it is a key to being a fast soccer player, even though I was never a fast runner. I thought that you had to be a quick runner to be a really fast soccer player. In reality, you have to be great with your first attacking touch to be a fast soccer player. This one tip alone changed my game overnight. The attacking touch helps your acceleration tremendously because you're already starting to build momentum and speed in the direction that you want to go, which enables you to distance yourself from the defender who is marking you. Alright, so some things to avoid is we don't want to make our foot too narrow. Having your foot down like this to receive it doesn't give you much room for error. You want to make sure your foot's wider, toe up, heel down, makes a much wider surface for the inside of your foot. And also, in soccer and in life, if you want something like the soccer ball, then you better ask for it. Make sure you're constantly demanding and yelling for that ball. Also, something that you want to avoid is when you take that attacking touch, you want to avoid crossing your legs. So what that means is if I'm receiving a pass and I need to attack towards the left, I want to take that first attacking touch, that first attacking step with that left foot. This is a good way to start running with the ball. If I took it with my right foot, I'm automatically already starting myself off at a disadvantage because I'm crossing my legs, and more often than not, this turns my hips too much, so now my touch is going to be too wide and not in the direction I want it to go. So make sure to avoid crossing your feet. That ball's coming in, take it with your left if you're going to your left, and take that attacking touch with the inside of your right foot if you're going to your right. Alright, so in order to practice this, you want either a friend or a wall. With a friend, they're going to have some distracting comments that's going to prevent you from doing that deliberate practice. But with a wall, I recommend that it's much easier to use. So as that ball's coming back to you, you want to work on that attacking touch into space. So as you're taking that attacking touch, it's really an attacking step in the direction you need to go. And then as you take that attacking step, you're just going to play it again against that wall, and as it comes back, you're going to use that opposite foot in order to attack in the other direction. So I recommend doing 5 with each foot. So as that ball comes in, 5 with your right and 5 with your left. So it goes right, left, all the way up to 10 in order to get some quality practice on your attacking first touch. If you want to learn more about passing and receiving to set yourself up to take more shots, then grab the 4th book in the Understand Soccer series, Soccer Passing and Receiving, today on Amazon.com using the link in the description below. Alright, that pro tip that you've been waiting around for is you really want to make sure that your first attacking touch is really an attacking step. So many people will settle that ball underneath them, and then their first step in motion in the direction they need to go starts to generate momentum. But if your first step is underneath you and then you're starting to take off, that takes extra time and makes it a lot easier for the defender to get that ball. So as that ball's coming in, we want to make sure our attacking touch is really an attacking step in the direction that we want to run, and you will seem like 10 times faster of a soccer player just with that one tip alone of attacking and using that attacking step as your attacking touch. Let me know in the comments below if you have any feedback on how to make these videos better or any suggestions for videos that I should do in the future. And below, if you could hit that like button, as well as that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, you'll ensure that you do not miss out on any videos to build your soccer confidence.